6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face. Blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
Such sights to show you. We'll tear your soul apart.
just won't get paid. These are the days when you wish your bed was already made. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. I don't have to run day. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. It's just another manic Monday.
Woo! What is up, ladies and gentlemen? What, Ziggy?
I just think we missed a huge opportunity there. That would have been the most glorious opening of all time.
I don't know what.
I wanted to come right to the sports intro and go right to Solo Colonel for an instant reaction on yesterday's Super Bowl, but that's okay. We don't have to do that. We don't have to give. Colonel, how was your weekend?
Pretty fucking shitty.
But before we get into that, we got to do it one last time until, September probably before we really do this.
Oh, shit.
Death curse.
Sports.
Oh, it was a rough one, folks. It was a rough one. Man, such a good football season, and to lose it that way, that close, when having the lead in the fourth quarter, it was rough. Yesterday was not good. I didn't even talk to these fucking assholes like I was hoping to. I was going to play Friday 13th the game. I was like, fuck, I'm just going to go to bed. Like, I just slept it off. It was a good year. Give them
Hey, man. Listen.
If the Bengals had an offensive line, they'd be fucking dangerous, and they're about 2 years ahead of fucking schedule. They shouldn't even. They were 7 wins at most, I thought, this year.
1 or 2 players out, you are so close to being a perennial threat in the NFL. So they're still going to be fucking hungry coming next year, dude. They're still going to be hungry.
Oh, I know. So I don't want to mess up my floor, so I'm going to pour a little bit out for old Bengals fans tonight. And better know it next year, because goddamn it, that's a long 33-year fucking wait.
Dude, I guarantee you they will be back in the. They're going to be back in the playoffs next year, and they'll probably have a good run next year too.
If they fix the offensive line, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's the worst part of it.
I still don't know the feeling, the love, of the glory of the Super Bowl, and I probably never will.
You poor bastard. Well, now Lions will come back up. You know, you may not be alive when that happens, but they'll be back.
Yeah, right. Shit, it's only been 58 years since the last one. I mean,
yeah. But no, here's for the Bengals fans out there.
And I'm kind of an ass if I don't go ahead and acknowledge Matt Stafford, the former Detroit Lions quarterback, on finally achieving what he could not do here and led a team to the Super Bowl, took care of it, got it done, and now is it enough to get him in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. He has some good stats, but boy, you got to get those rings to get in there, man. But kudos to him, Matthew Stafford, and that's the last I will mention him or have a good warm feeling for him, because he's no longer a Lion, man. He's a fucking Ram now. He won. He thanked Detroit. It's over. Turn the page.
I was going to say,
right. He better buy all them rest a fucking steak dinner.
cheering for a Lions fan, cheering for Matthew Stafford is like going to your ex's wedding just because you're still friends.
That is what I'm saying. You know, and there's a lot of people that were like, they were so happy for him. I'm all like, not fucking. He left. He wanted to leave. He left. So that's that. You know, it's the sports goes as sports goes, man. You have to do it like that. He's gone. He's wearing the other colors. Fuck him now. That's it.
All right, fair enough.
That is true.
One last thing one thing I want to ask about the game, Colonel, was, you know, there's a lot of funky calls there in that fourth quarter, and there are even these shitbag conspiracy theorists that are talking about this being like it was the plan all along to have LA, you know, in their home stadium at the Super Bowl and win it all this year.
Was that the plan last year? Was that the plan last year? When Brady went to his home stadium and won?
Yeah.
So I'm saying last year it was kind of like, hey, that's the first time it's ever happened. Now we've had 2 in a row. So
now it's time to change that shit. Like, they really need to have a plan B. I mean, you got 2 fucking weeks. Well, you got a week really to change it.
A neutral site? Oh boy, it's a lot of fucking planning. And
it didn't get more neutral than fucking SoFi Stadium. We all watched the game. It was just as loud when the Rams offense was on the field as it was when the Bengals offense was on the field. It was a 50-50 split. The Rams have no fucking fans.
Dude, the cheapest fucking tickets were like $500 in the nosebleeds, you know? So if any real diehard fans, that's where they were for both teams. Yeah, I mean, it's not a common man's ticket.
Not anymore.
Yeah, no shit. Well, and one last thing I want to bring up about the Super Bowl. I believe it was last week. You know, we had this beautiful sound clip from the Colonel. And
you mean this one?
We're going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Oh, it's just it's the polar opposite now of his. Just look at his face; it just sank.
His demeanor. So the last 4 weeks have been great with Colonel because he's had this like pep in his step. And but somebody mentioned that voice reminded them of Patrick.
Oh, Jesus
SpongeBob?
Christ.
Is that right? And then, Colonel, did you say you'll never be able to match that up, right? Is that what you said to me?
I did say that.
You did?
I did. And I'm going to nitpick the fuck out of this. You better hope it's 100% dead on.
Oh boy.
So, yes, it was, I got to go to the comments now. It was Kiara, I believe, because I just saw her comment, I think. I can't get to it right now, but yeah. So, Kiara, Colonel, this one's for you.
We're going to the fucking Super Bowl!
It sounded like him, but didn't match up. You know,
It does,
funny.
dude.
Dude, one more time.
Watch it again. It may have been on a delay, but watch it again.
We're going to the fucking Super Bowl!
I stand by the fact that it doesn't, but I don't, yeah, so what? Maybe I do sound like Patrick when I get super excited and I scream. If I can fuck your bitch.
Well, clearly, none of us have bitches because we're here on Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, guys, and everybody.
Nah, fucking humbug or whatever the fuck equivalent is. What the fuck Valentine's Day?
Frank, I'll just say, well done.
Thank you.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll send you the actual clip so you can watch it in real time because it matches up pretty fucking good. It may not hear because of the internet connection, but chef's kiss, baby, chef's kiss.
Very nice.
Thanks to Kiara for the challenge. I hope you enjoyed
Thanks,
that too, Kiara.
Looks like Patrick perfection to me. If Lorena says.
Oh, whatever, Lorena.
We got the
Brandon,
gang
you see
all
this
here.
one? Good to see the Colonel not swinging from a rope.
It was cool.
BK and I were conversing on Instagram shortly before the Super Bowl and a little bit afterwards. So he was cheering for your Bengals, man. But
Yeah.
we gotta get off the football
Fucking
talk.
close from winning it.
It's just, it's a happy moment for our boy here. I would expect this kind of treatment if the Lions somehow fluked into a Super Bowl. I would want to dissect it a little bit. This is just, this don't happen that often. Even if you're not a sports fan, this is like it's an event. It's a life thing. It's a marker.
Well, the whole city comes alive. I mean,
Yeah.
I saw some of the pictures that you posted where you were posing with like the mascot or the kids were with the mascot and stuff like that. That's cool as shit, man.
Oh, the city fucking blew up. There's fucking thousands of people outside Paul Brown Stadium now waiting for them to get back from LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The city's been lit up orange for fucking a solid month now.
See, the only thing I can even closely relate to this is the Red Wings. We had in the 90s, late 90s, we went on a domination like no other. 25 years of making the playoffs, 4 Stanley Cups. And when they win them titles, man, fuck, 1 million people converge on this area called Hart Plaza we have down by the river in our city. And it's a party. And I can imagine if the Lions ever fucking won it, this city will fall. I mean, it's like that. That's how much they're robbing for this here. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm
it was
sorry,
good evening.
Troy. It already looks like it's falling outside of downtown. Like
It would finish it off, dog. This would be the end. It would would cease to exist if the Lions win. Fuck, they went crazy when the Tigers won it in '84, the baseball team, and they were flipping cars down there, man. It went, and football's way more. This is a way more a football town than a baseball town. So.
Right.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Yep.
The
The gang's
NFL
all here.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. NFL wrap up done until probably September or so.
Oh, to the draft.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, we have to talk about the draft.
It'll be a quick hit back in April. Don't worry.
All right. Well, the gang's all here. We got Tanya in here. We got Dave. We got S. Michael saying the Ziggy.
I got it. I'm on it. Oh, it's moved. It's at the bottom now. There it is.
We got Tyrone. We got Kiara. FaZe is here. Both the FaZe are here. Chris and Lorena.
Fuck.
FaZe. Stacy Lynn's here. And Stacy Lynn's ready because she says baseball comes in April.
Is it lockout in too?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Maybe.
Baseball, fucking Reds. I'll be lucky the Reds finished third in the division.
We're supposed to be on the upswing here, but it's too early to tell. The pitching looks a little monstrous. That's what looks like it could be something, but we don't know yet. We just don't know.
James is here.
James?
Of course, we mentioned BK already. Dang. Something's going on with my browser today. It's not reacting correctly. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I know what to do.
Well, we're waiting.
Yeah.
We're 18 minutes into the show, man. Shit. Seth
is here. Basically, everybody's here. I may not be able to look at all these comments here, though. That's what's going to suck. I may know one fix for it. All right. Anyway, so today we couldn't really come up with much of a grandiose topic. So we just picked a lot of little things that we're going to talk about. And if you guys have any questions for us that you've been burning to ask,
anything,
let us know. Yeah.
ADCSA.
Yeah. It's usually the Colonel. Ask the Colonel anything, but this time we're all here and we got nothing. So, I mean, why not? Let's discuss. Like I said, we didn't know what to do, and I went, well, Jordan Peele just dropped that trailer. We can talk about that. It's like it was easy. And then the Firestarter one came, and then we found a few things along the way here. So.
Much better doing top 5 Valentine's Day. Fucking.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's
got one. My Bloody Valentine across the fucking board. There you go. We're done.
Yeah. Well, and we talked about even watching My Bloody Valentine, not showing it on here, but watching it in the background and just discussing it with the people because, but I really didn't want to do that, but it could have been something like that.
It's all right. I mean, I know here Valentine's Day's in the Midwest, it's kind of a strong still, but man, it's fallen off all over the place. I mean, it's somebody who's kind of in the flower business,
Mm-hmm.
It's just not like it was 25, 30 years ago.
I guess it's still kind of a big deal around here. I mean, all I've been seeing all day is social media of, the flowers and chocolates and dinners. And, one girl even posted a photo of her washing machine and said, I came home to the washer loaded and running. I was like, that's kind of funny. That kind of means your guy doesn't do shit the rest of the year.
That's right. You know what's fucking funny? You know what I did for Valentine's Day? It's fucking awesome. So every year I get my girls something for Valentine's Day. Nothing major. Usually just a small box of chocolates, card, and stuffed animal. Well, they're on sale at Kroger. Buy 2, get 1 free. So goddamn, I bought myself a box of chocolates. So I can't pass that up. Reese cups.
Fuck. Colonel can't turn down a deal.
Fuck no, I can't.
Normally I'd buy that for $1, but
you don't have it.
But it was replaced by something.
Oh.
We're going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Sorry.
Let's see. James says, "Don't think I've ever watched a random topic show." We don't really do that many.
Yeah,
here, to be honest,
it could go. Yeah, I expect it to go all over the place. I'm okay with that. I just had all the topics in mind, and I'm just going to shoot from the hip on them, on everything we got, and whatever you guys might have too. So
yeah,
it'll be fun. I just rewatched the 2 trailers, and I was like, all right, fuck it.
Well,
from the hip.
And Rachel says the best chocolates are the ones on sale tomorrow.
Yep, 50% off, sometimes higher.
That means her husband is a cheap bastard. No. Just well, Dave has a question for the Colonel. What did you do right after the loss? Were you boozing?
I was not boozing because I had to drive back home with my youngest. So there's no booze involved the entire time. I yelled out the word fuck probably 8 to 10 times after Burrow got sacked. We had snow come through, so I was like, I'm going to go clean off my car, warming up. Came back, got my kid, got in the car, came home, went to bed. Yep, that's what I did to the Super Bowl. That was a long ride home, and trust me, it's like rush hour traffic. I wasn't the only one disappointed driving back home from the Super Bowl party.
Right.
Like driving 5 o'clock in the evening back home. It was like
So you didn't stick around for the presentation of the Super Bowl trophy and MVP?
Go fuck yourself. No, I did not.
Well,
I didn't even watch Stafford kneel. I was like, nope. Burrow went down. I got up. I was out.
I was just like, you got to take that shit in, though, man, and take that loss. And then when you do go back, if you can get there again, it's that much sweeter. That I can say, at least for Stanley Cups.
I guess.
Well, Rachel's husband chimed in. He says, "Hey, you're right, Jimmy. I'm just fucking with you, man." I got a question for you, Colonel. We'll start with you. What did you think of the halftime show? This was much ballyhooed before it happened, and then it happened. What'd you think?
I thought it was okay. I mean, there's people. I mean, I enjoyed half of it. Everybody knows this. I'm a well-documented Eminem hater, so I can give a fuck less about him. I finally learned who Lamar. What's his name?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Yes, I finally learned who he was, only because he's the only one I didn't recognize when they popped up on the TV. I was like, oh, that's him. It was fun seeing Dre and Snoop, but I'm sorry, as far as halftime shows go, that I remember seeing, nothing's ever going to top Prince.
Yeah. Prince and Michael Jackson are probably the top two.
I was still a little young for the MJ. I remember parts of it, but I don't remember it like I do the Prince halftime show. That was fucking good.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's a safe play. I think that's Prince as the number one halftime show of all time. I could probably go with that.
Yeah. Prince was fantastic, man. Jesus. I mean, in the rain and everything.
That fucking guy was just everything he did. He was just,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Talk about a guy with the aura around him, and just being in awe.
Well, he had to. He was only like 4'7", so his aura was like 6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Like,
go stick. I am not a huge rap fan. I did kind of know most of these songs, but it was a fine halftime show. But what I wanted was all those moms now watching the halftime show with their kids, especially their tweens or teenage kids, and videotape that room just to get the kids' reactions while the moms are up there just, thugging it up when the music starts. Because I think that would be hysterical. That's all I want to see for the next week is like videos like that. But I haven't seen one yet. I'm kind of pissed off.
It's probably something on TikTok coming. I honestly didn't get to see the whole performance. I saw it, but I didn't get to hear it because I was in a hot pizza kitchen going crazy. That it never died. People just kept ordering food the whole fucking night, man. Like right to the end.
Damn.
So, I'll catch it. I'll go watch a YouTube replay because I was like, oh, he's doing Lose Yourself. Oh, okay, they're doing, California Love. Oh, they're doing, okay. You just walk by and hear a couple of bars, and then it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I caught a couple of F-bombs during the broadcast too. Kind of snuck in.
That's not the problem. I guess the problem is Eminem kneeled when the NFL asked him not to. Ooh.
I'll be real honest with you guys, though, as someone whose team was in the Super Bowl, halftime hit, that's when I fucking ate because I was not eating a goddamn thing during the game. So I'm like, all right, it's time to hurry up and eat something. So I'm like,
well, Dave says, yes, Prince was the best and MJ. So Dave,
the MJ one was cool. MJ was like popping up on the corners of the stadium on top. There'd be some impersonator spinning around doing a move, and they would go zap, 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 and he'd come up on the other side, and then came up on the stage and stood there for 90 seconds and didn't move a muscle. And it was just electric.
And the crowd was still going fucking nuts.
It was good.
That was one of the first ones I remember having like more of a show to it.
Production,
the Michael Jackson one, having some production value to it. All the ones before that were just, a conglomeration of songs from whoever it was. But that one, he was just like, yeah, let's play with this. Let me jump out on top of the stadium. Let me jump out of the scoreboard. Let's do that. There was a little bit of a more show to it, I guess. than anything else.
I still think it's time to give Metallica a crack at it. Let them come and entertain these fools. They're going to
Metallica won't
deliver
do
too,
it.
man. They're going to deliver too. They want to do it. They won't let them do it.
They won't let them do it because they won't let them do a sound check, a proper sound check before the show, is what I've heard.
Wow. They got their own goddamn stage now. What?
People get no hate. Here's who needs to do the fucking halftime show. No one would fucking bitch. Fucking Weird Al. He's got you covered from the 80s to now.
Yeah.
There's active petitions available for that, but
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it'll never happen. But that'd be fucking cool shit.
I'd be down for Weird Al, man. Shit. That's another guy is entertaining as fuck.
Lorena says Prince played the fuck out of the place in the rain and in heels. That's right.
It's not a truer meme out there. The guy walks in heels and lipstick and makeup and can still walk out with your woman.
Yeah, no shit. Stacy Lynn says halftime definitely brought me back to the 90s life, and like living that time as a teen was awesome. Yeah.
Honestly, I like the Dre and the Ice Cube and stuff like that. But I mean, we were in the campaign metal against rap kind of thing going on. I didn't appreciate that stuff till much later because I knocked shit over.
Yeah, you're just knocking shit over, man. What are you doing? Jimmy says he loved the halftime show, was very impressed, and I love it more now because people hate it so much, and more from older and whiter peeps. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, I don't understand the hate behind it. I was even hearing some of the hate where I was at.
No,
yeah.
Oh, I hear it.
That set was pretty fucking innovative.
I don't get it. It's like, why is the fucking hate? I remember seeing Paul McCartney and shit doing halftime shows. You can't. Those people are. You got some people going like, man. You got to change it up.
Let me tell you.
That's what I was doing. That's what I was like. I wasn't even trying to. I was just trying to find the fucking right word.
I was gonna say it snuck out of you.
I mean, that set was cool. It was a fucking house, and they were rocking the fucking house. I get it. It was
a house party.
It looked really cool, man.
House party, yeah.
I thought that was neat.
All right, hindsight being 2020, they knew they were doing a house. Why could we not get Kid and Play in that motherfucker? Just to make an appearance to dance.
Different breed.
Yeah,
different animal.
Party, man. Same era and time.
Yeah, Kid and Play didn't roll in them circles though. Kid and Play were the friendly, the
Kid and Play would have gotten shot by Dre back in the 90s. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, not if you listen to Eazy-E, Dre was fake as fuck.
Well, there's that record of that Dre, and he's on the cover going, you seen this? Yeah, he's like singing and stuff, man. It's before he became a gangster rapper, So they're whatever though. Does the guy still produce? Does he still bring the shit? Does he still fucking launch careers of other rappers? Fuck yes, and it's all good. So I mean, it's fine.
I just one more thing. This does not do the Super Bowl or halftime or anything. Does anybody else have anything else to say about this game so we can start talking more?
Well, there's a couple
other
other
comments. But I'm saying after the comments, do you guys?
I'm pretty much done with it.
I got one more thing to say.
We're going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm done. I will erase that tonight.
You might as well.
I'm not ever going to erase it.
Well, you got to keep that.
One of these days, you're going to get excited again about something, and I'm going to be like, ooh, scroll. There it is.
There he is.
Remember his house? You're sleeping in March, fucker. It's only
I'll bring my chastity belt so you can't put it.
I'll put my dick in your mouth when you sleep and take a picture of it.
Dude, there's not pictures of me like that already out there in the world. Luke says the drummer wasn't mic'd, the guitars were not plugged in. I like Dr. Dre and those guys, but it just lacks some energy. Also, NFL makes you use a backing tape with bands. This is why Metallica won't do it. Yeah. Logistically, I have to go with the NFL on that one, though, because they're setting up an entire fucking stage and everything and plugging everything in 10 minutes at most, and then doing a 15, 20-minute show. Use a fucking backing track, man, for 20 minutes. It's not that big of a deal.
It is to the metalheads.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. All right. Let's move on here. Seth wants to know, are you guys excited for the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre this Friday?
Oh, yes.
Level of excitement. Ziggy?
I am absolutely 100% 50-50 on this because I'm not sure how they're going to approach on some of the subject matter, the cancel culture stuff. The way they cut it, that looks brilliant because he's like, one more step, you're canceled, and then the next scene, the dude's got a chainsaw in his gullet. I love that. If it goes and does shit like that, I think this will be effective and it should be okay. Now, I got to take it with the same grain of salt I took the Halloween remake and, all these old movies coming back. It's in that vein. This is the thing right now, so we got to go with it. I just hope it's not just completely cliche crap and a complete retread of Halloween 2018. That's what I'm hoping for.
It smells like it.
Yeah.
That whole monologue that they deliver is straight out of Halloween 2018. Yeah. Oh God, no, they better fucking not. Colonel, how about you? Excitement level.
I don't have a weapon for that, so. My excitement level, I'd say it's probably at an 8 out of 10. Here's why. Just because it's a new fucking horror movie. I'm doing my best to try to watch as many movies for 2022 as possible because there's quite a few in 2021 that Zach and myself missed. So I just want to make sure I have as much of a complete list as possible at the end of the year. And it's a new Texas Chainsaw. That's all that matters. If it's not Halloween or Texas Chainsaw, I don't give a shit. I'm joking, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, Leatherface looked shitty. Let's be honest. He did not look great. But I've seen worse. So,
yes.
I mean, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man. We all know this is one of the worst good franchises in horror. Like, it's been so mishandled.
It's still a cornerstone, though, and I don't know. Are we holding all these movies canon because a lot of them don't really connect in some ways?
Well, they all have to be canon at some point. To me, if it's a major studio release, it's canon. If it's a fan film, it's not. It's simple.
In 1988, Halloween 4 was canon. In 89, Halloween 5 was canon. Now they're saying it's out of the timeline, but that doesn't mean it's still not canon. Fan films are not canon, no matter what.
Yes. I don't know. I hear people bagging on his look too. It's like, man, if you're wearing the same piece of flesh mask over your face for 45, 50 years, it's gonna decay and get a little greasy. So I can't pass that yet.
Yeah, but he looks like fucking Harold the fucking Scarecrow from Scary Stories Told in the Dark. I'm sorry. That's what pops in my mind every time I see that fucking image. They could have done
I love the memes that have been coming out though, where it's just like, yo, Leatherface out here taking a shit. And you see him like peeking over the cornfield. I love those. That's hysterical. That's one that I almost wish we would have thought of.
It's definitely in our vein. I mean, to come up with that style. I mean, but yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, I still think potentially this could be pretty good. So I have high hope. I'm sure I've overhyped it by now in my mind, but which only leads to disappointment. But yeah, I'm exactly 50-50 for sure on this fucking thing.
I'm looking forward to it, but only in a sense of I want to see what they do because I want to see creatively what they do with that 45-year gap.
This is Fede Alvarez, right? The Evil Dead remake director, right? Okay, yes. So that right there, that's encouraging to me. So I mean, at least we get to finally see it, and we don't really have to go and waste too much money on it.
Yeah, we don't have to go to the theater for it. So.
Netflix goodness. Because Texas Chainsaw movies, they're not necessarily movies you need to see in the theater. Hey, Patricia. Right.
Patricia's here. She says hi, and Volbeat is boring as fuck.
Really?
Dude,
she's still at the show. She's still at the show, but she wanted to pop in. So.
Oh, yeah, she's seeing the almighty ghost tonight.
And I'm jealous. I gotta wait 5 more days.
Oh.
Sick.
All right. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to. I'd give it maybe a 6, 7, somewhere in that area of excitement level for me for Texas Chainsaw. I'm more excited for the game. Let's talk about the game for a minute, because did you guys hear about this? It's going to be 3 killers versus 4 survivors in the new video game that's coming out. What do you think about that, Colonel?
Wow.
Well, people are bitching about Jason being overpowered. Holy shit. 4 against 3.
You had to put a wrinkle in there that was different from the Friday the 13th game. You had to.
Yeah,
Well, and that's what Gun Media said. They wanted to innovate.
The counselors, the survivors should have more than just one on the upper hand. There's some way they're going to make the survivors overpowered at first. And then people are going to bitch. Then they're going to try to fix the game, and they're just going to ruin it.
Well,
because that's what happened with Friday.
Yeah. Obviously, we don't have any idea what the game scenario is, how that's going to play, but 3 versus 4 seems weird to me. I mean, even 1 versus 7 Friday is not that bad, because the 7 survivors are spread out enough, and there's enough for them to be able to do on their own before they can get caught or even seen, that they can escape. 3 versus 4 now, unless they have a time release maybe for the 3 killers, like it's 4 versus 1 when you start, and then 5 minutes in or 4 minutes in, the second killer is released.
Or maybe the other killer's got to go and make contact with him or something to get him to come and help.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe
you gotta go around the map.
Maybe we can adjust how many it is too you're up against. We don't know anything about the interactions of it.
Or if a killer gets disposed, say Chop dies, then Leatherface comes in, so on and so forth.
That's interesting too. That's
elimination.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
One at a time. Yeah, that works.
But didn't we also read something where you are not going to be able to fight back in this game?
They're dead by daylighting this shit.
Wasn't that what I read, or one of us?
I have not read that yet, and
okay.
But yeah, that's a bad move if they do
by
that
like this. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
We already have that game.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't want no fucking generators, and you must be able to hit back.
Dave says maybe Leatherface is wearing a bunch of foreskins for this one. Maybe that's why it looks so bad. I guess that's possible.
Where do all those foreskins come from, though?
No.
He's been circumcising people for 45 years, man. He's got lots of masks. And Luke even brought it up. I'm looking way more forward to the Texas Chainsaw game than I am for the movie. That's for sure. Kiara is 50-50 for the new Chainsaw Massacre, but still excited.
Yeah, you have to be.
Tyrone says, I don't care if they film someone watching the original. I'm all in.
Yes. Nice. And again, I'm sure we'll do a couple of streams with it once we get a little familiar with it.
Might as well take advantage of our Twitch account.
Yeah.
Seth says the new TCM seems to be only acknowledging the original film and ignoring every other sequel. Sounds familiar. Missed opportunity for them to get McConaughey back as Vilmer.
Yeah, he's been a little cool lately. He's under the radar.
I don't know if they'd be able to pull McConaughey in for that.
He's ripe for the pickings to make a return to the franchise.
I gotta watch that one again. I know I'm gonna hate it, but I gotta watch it again.
I only seen it once, but man, I gotta get the Blu-ray for my fucking collection.
So
I've been really holding it off from buying it. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, there's fucking so many other things that you could get that are better.
I have to admit, I was a little disappointed in the Scream Valentine's Day sale. I was like, Other than the old Hammer films, there wasn't much there I wanted. So I'm glad I just saved my money.
Luke says maybe the family are probably going to be easier to kill than Jason. Hopefully, if there is a way to fight back, that's what I'm hoping. And Kiara says this game is going to be interesting to play. I'm excited. And Dave, God damn it, Dave, says with all the foreskins he's wearing, it might even be a bit nuts. Thank you. I even read that slow as a cue to like.
I read it instantly and went right to it.
Well, all right. So that covers Texas Chainsaw Massacre and another topic that we already kind of bumped in on, I think.
The Super Bowl? Oh,
and the Super Bowl, of course. But there was something else in between. During the Super Bowl, though, we got our first glimpse from Jordan Peele's new horror film coming July 22nd. Just so you know, July 22nd is the release date. Some places have it wrong. Just so you know. But yeah, I found the full trailer. Let's check that out.
Are we allowed to show it?
Yeah, is Universal going to show us now?
Do you not want to show it?
I want to see it. Well, not everyone to see it so we can comment on it, but I just don't want them being dickheads about it. Did we test it before?
It's been shared on multiple Facebook pages, so
it's not on me this time. So I don't know. I say whatever. It's fine. I'd like to see it.
Check back on the trailer, folks, when it's restart.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we crash, then we'll be right back.
Yep. I can turn down the audio on it too, and hopefully that'll help. We'll see.
I doubt it. These assholes are crazy with these machines.
Tyrone's already calling it. Here comes the shutdown. If you guys don't want to do it, we don't have to do it. We can just talk about what we saw on the Super Bowl commercial and what we've seen on the trailer.
I think that's the wise decision. As much as I want to watch it,
all right.
It shuts it down unless the shit gets lost forever and we don't get views.
Yeah, it's not good for our stats and the stuff we're trying to prove what we're doing. So if we get crashed, then we lose all that stuff. That's why it sucks. Otherwise, we wouldn't give a fuck.
All right, well then let's chat about it. What do you? What'd you guys like from the trailer?
I just
I
think
like the feel of the fucking whack and fun, fucking dudes, man. It's awesome.
It just looks, I mean, what a fresh take on, some alien material. But I mean, it almost seems like they're kind of playing it religious, too at the same time. It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea what he's doing with this, and I love that.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, see, you want me to talk? I see you like staring at something. You want me to go, or you want me to wait?
Go ahead.
All right, he's staring at something that's weirding me out.
No, I'm trying to get a link for people to watch.
Right.
Somebody asked.
Yes.
Maybe share a link for all to watch. So I'm trying to gather that up.
Dave says just put wino in the middle. It might be okay then.
It's actually a good idea. There's a link for you guys to watch the trailer that I found anyway.
Right.
Colonel, what'd you think? Keep going.
Dude, I'm with Zach. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I'm excited for when I'm a huge Jordan Peele fan anyway. I don't think he's failed yet. But, dude, it's too obvious that this is a fucking alien movie for a Jordan Peele movie. I was like, that's too fucking obvious. It's something else. Because it has to be aliens. Like, it has to be. But it's not going to be. But, man, it looks good. I just don't know what to say because it's a trailer done right. You are given nothing but anticipation for this release.
People seemingly getting sucked off the planet. That's a terrifyingly fascinating concept to me.
Yeah. And I like that scene where the guy's riding away on the horse and then the shadow is like creeping up on him behind it. That's a good shot, man. It's been done before, I know, but it's a good shot.
I think Colonel's right. Once again, we've Jordan Peele has given us just enough to make you want more, and until this guy proves us wrong that he's making shitty films all the way around, I can't fault him, man, because like there's been something decent or memorable in each of his films. So why would I think this would be any different?
Yeah, plus he got his props on Screen 5.
Yeah,
That's
true. That's true.
there you go.
He's the new blood, man.
Now, do you see him taking almost kind of a similar career path as Shyamalan? Because he's done his cult film, he's done his doppelganger film, I guess you could say. He's done now he's doing his Alien film. Is this kind of the same?
Shyamalan had an immediate decline, though, from Sixth Sense onwards. Steady decline, steps down in quality. So I don't see it going that way, unless he just takes a header right off the cliff. You know what I mean? Like Indiana Jones style, not believing that the bridge is there and that kind of thing. I just don't see it, though. The guy, he's just got, it's just, his approach is too good. I got to go see it. I got to go see it.
It's a fresh view. It's a view that hasn't been explored by Hollywood much.
Seth says, looks good. I dig Peele. I don't understand the hate I see for his films. Right.
I don't get it.
It's unfounded, because if you watch the fucking things, granted, some of them aren't hardcore horror. I get that. But the guy's still doing quality storytelling, and that's what it's all fucking about.
Dave says he is going that exact route.
Oh, Dave.
I don't think he is, though. I mean, are there similarities? Yes, of course. But, man, let's be honest, he's eventually going to make a dud. Every director does. Even the greats eventually fall off. So, matter of time, it's going to happen. But I don't think he's even close to his peak yet.
Really?
Lance says, I guess I didn't feel Shyamalan's decline was that steep. He had some stinkers, but some pretty good ones in there too. Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm just saying, but the impact he had on Sixth Sense when that came out, he took the whole fucking world with that. And then just everything else he did beyond that. I mean, I like Signs. I like, what's the one, The Village? Is that out in the woods where the blind girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one's got some creepy ass fucking moments in it too. But they're moments. They're not complete films like that one was. What you got with the Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson, Broken?
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. That just got, Seth just brought that up. Shyamalan's best is Unbreakable.
Yeah. And then they even tied those all together. I don't know. I guess I guess what I'm trying to say is I find, to me, Jordan Peele is a better director for the kind of shit I'm looking for, what I like. I guess I don't really know. I mean, I'm not trying to bash on Shyamalan. Just in my opinion, that's the way I've filed it. Like, well, every movie's just a little bit worse. And I don't know. Maybe I just kind of glommed down with all the trends of people, all the reviews you read and stuff. It just kind of sticks with you. But I mean, fuck, I watch these movies, and I never found them as gripping or amazing as The Sixth Sense. I mean, that was clearly his best one.
Let's go to this. Let's talk about this. Could Sixth Sense had come out in the internet era, in the world of social media, or would it have been spoiled within the first weekend and then everyone been like, fuck?
Well, of course it would have been fucking spoiled. It couldn't come out in the internet, social media days. Fuck, I mean, I don't know about you guys. When Marvel brings out a new fucking film, Star Wars, or even fucking Halloween, I stay off social media as much as I can until I can see the fucking movie, because I don't want to be spoiled. I want that surprise.
Yeah. Right. Back when I still cared about The Walking Dead, same thing. You would have to, because there'd be some dipshit, a major character would get killed, and some fucktard puts up a memorial like 10 seconds after the show goes off the air. That is the almost uncool thing you could possibly fucking do, not considering other people that have to fucking work nights, all kinds of shit. Like they can't get to it. They got kids and families to raise and shit. So you got to watch it on tape delay, And it's, oh, well, if you didn't see it, that's your fault, No, you're a selfish fucking attention whore. Prick is what you are.
Yeah, that's the shit I hate. But one thing is I haven't necessarily. I mean, the most spoiler stuff I see from Jordan Peele's films is just somebody there's another racial message or there's another social justice message in Jordan Peele's films. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's about it. I don't necessarily see them going through and spoiling the twist of the film.
Yeah. Right.
Weird.
Go ahead, Colonel.
No, the only thing they've ever spoiled about a Jordan Peele film for me so far is the title of his newest film.
Nope.
Yeah.
You read the story about how he came up with the title, right?
No. Nope.
Yeah, there's just people going to bring up Jordan Peele films. Nope. So, there you go.
Yeah. Good for him.
Well, I do like the more sinister style alien attack movies, so this one's definitely high on the list of must-sees for this year.
Good. S. Michael agrees. He says, I'm a Stevie Wonder freak, and having the song Fingertips, his first hit, playing throughout the trailer as both an upbeat intro and a creepy distortion to match the effed up circumstances was badass. I did notice that, but I didn't.
Yeah, place the song.
I wasn't. No, I knew what the song was. I just didn't even. Honestly, I didn't pay that much attention to the music. I was more focused on the visuals, I think.
Well, and that's you said visuals, but that's this guy's a visionary and can.
Yeah.
I'm positive that he probably had input even on that fucking trailer being assembled that way.
Well, I'll put it this way: the song didn't stand out to me as much as like I got 5 on it did with Us and the way they manipulated that song in that trailer. That's one of his trademarks now.
Yeah. Give me a reason to hate him, man.
Right. Carrie says, sorry I'm late. My daughter hit my phone. Faye says, I'm looking forward to this one. Dave says, Carrie's daughter must be grounded. Oh, now I gotta follow this thread. Carrie says she will be, but she's only 3 and has deep blue eyes and will get away with it.
Oh,
she's only 3. You can't ground her for hiding a phone. She's 3.
See this? Seth says Sixth Sense was spoiled by the dial-up days.
That's not true, because if you almost read a spoiler, you've been like, hey, someone make a phone call, and then done. You can avoid it.
I didn't know the spoiler when I saw Sixth Sense, and I saw it weeks after it came out, I think. So
I got a great question here.
Okay, hold on.
Oh. Go ahead.
Let me hit one more here. Land says, no doubt, I really like Signs in the Village, so you're right. Sixth Sense was the big. Unbreakable is a close second in his pocket. So, yeah.
Okay, so we're tend to agree on it. It's funny because I'm with the same cat. He missed the beginning of tonight's show. He's asking if we have specific methods to avoid spoilers, or do we think it's completely unavoidable now? Colonel?
Oh, yeah, a specific method. Unfortunately, you just got to go back to living like it is in the 90s, and you don't have a mini computer in your hand 24/7. That's what I do to avoid my spoilers. I just try to stay off of it or make sure I see the fucking movie I want to see opening fucking day.
It does. You have to see it.
Do it. Like, I'm trying to dodge those Spider-Man fucking spoilers because I had to go like 2 weeks later. That was tough. Man, if I saw, one of my geek pages come up, I'd close phone that, just put the phone down, like, all right, done. I'll come back in a couple hours.
Go ahead, Crank.
Well, here's a good method to avoid a spoiler. Luke says, I avoided Scream spoilers by getting a 30-day ban on Facebook. It worked. There you go. Mine is basically just if I'm scrolling and I see an image from the film or a mention of the film in like just peripheral vision or whatever without fully reading it, I'll just keep going. Now,
Right.
I have been known also to like what do you call it? Mute or sleep
Yeah.
the
30-day sleep.
certain things. You can put somebody on pause for 30 days. If there's somebody that spoils shit all the time, and you see them say, "Oh, you're going to see the new Scream movie tonight," blah 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 blah. I'll talk all about it later. Snooze. Yeah, they're gone for 30 days. I'll come back to them later. So
I'm 100% with you on that. I've gotten increasingly better at scanning, and when I see Colonel says Spider-Man, anything about it, and their sentences leading into something, fucking gone. I'll put the phone down until that's gone. And like I said, I'll go cautiously scroll. But if I start seeing too much shit pop up, just put the phone down, man. It takes a little bit of restraint. It takes a little bit of metal to do it, but you got to, unless you want to be ruined. You have to.
I will say also that's one of the benefits of like Facebook, especially only showing 5 or 6 lines of text that somebody will write out on a certain post most of the time, and then it'll have see more.
Yeah.
If I see the word spoilers ahead at all,
well, that's good. Oh,
I've got give you the spoilers ahead warning. Most people don't even do that.
I've got no problem with anybody that says spoilers ahead. You are my people. It's you motherfuckers that got to go and you put in your first fucking sentence a heavy plot point. And you know you're doing it. You know you're fucking doing it and fucking it up and then going, "Oh, I thought everybody saw it already." Fuck off. You're just a fucking troll. I don't like this. See, look, here he is again. Sleep nothing. A natural spoiler on social media gets instant unfriended and blocked. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about.
I can't do that.
I haven't gone that far yet.
I can't do that for business. I got a podcast, so I got to fucking share. So the more people I block and unfriend, the less people I can reach.
It's
to me, that's why I wouldn't do that.
It's the sleep.
Yeah, I will sleep.
That's a bad idea. I mean, if I had the luxury to do that, I fucking probably would.
Well, you can the sleep or the snooze or whatever they call it. I think it's snooze. The snooze doesn't allow you to see their post for a while, but they still see yours.
Right.
No, I'm not saying anything about snoozing. Like, so I was just saying something about unfriending and blocking.
Oh yeah, I can't. I
don't have that luxury.
Dude, I still have that one conspiracy theorist friend of mine on just in case he ever comes back and starts talking his flat earth bullshit, JFK Jr. is coming back from the dead along with Michael Jackson and somebody else, all that shit. I can't wait for him to come back to Facebook, but I'm sure he's over on whatever the new thing is now.
They're bringing back John Wayne, and when they thaw him out, he's going to be fucking pissed. You know how pissed he's going to be?
You ever
take a cold shower and multiply that by 150 million?
All right,
Gary says, if you don't want spoilers, stay off the net. Yes, easier said than done. You stay off the net. We don't stay off the net. We can't. Everything we need is on the fucking net.
You stay off the net.
You stay off the net.
You're a towel.
Starts with a Q.
I have been watching. I will say this. I have been watching a lot of South Park lately because I've been trying to catch up, from when I stopped watching probably season 9. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We're starting season 25, dude. Holy shit.
I know. I'm working my way up. I'm up to like season 17 now.
They run it on Comedy Central all day long. So once a day, I'll catch something I haven't seen before, and I'm just like,
oh, jaw drop.
How is this running at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and kids are watching this shit? Fuck.
Hey, man, you don't follow those rules. So, Crank, I have a question for you.
Come on with it.
Before we get anything else, this has nothing to do with note or spoilers. Please tell me you love Woodland Critter Christmas. I know you got to that episode if you're in 17 by now. You have to remember it.
The Woodland Critter.
Is that the one where the woodland critters are like killing everything?
Yeah, and having blood orgies and shit to bring the birth to the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
No, that was good.
That's easily probably my favorite Christmas episode on South Park. It's so fucked up. I love it.
What was the one I just went through not too long ago was where they started this thing about jacking it in San Diego, and they have a song that goes along with it. He's jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, spanking it, spanking it. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. And it shows Stan like from the back, and he's taking off all his clothes, and he's just doing this little dance.
Dude, it was the one that got me was Sarcastaball. Have you seen this?
Yeah,
and Butters creamy fucking booster.
Yeah, that was horrible.
And then his dad at the end's all,
This is
cum, yeah. Just sitting there in front of my 9-year-old, and I was just kind of like,
Well, when I first started, it was funny because when I first started, I started on like the last few episodes of season 9 because I was like, I think I've seen most of these, but it's been 10 years. So I watched the last few of those, and then I think it was season 10, episode 1 is one that we mentioned quite a bit amongst ourselves, the Wheel of Fortune game. I think I know it, but I don't think I can say it.
I know it, but I don't think I should say it. Yeah, that is fucked up, man. I mean, just the cameraman peeks around he's all pissed off from behind the camera. That is fucking brilliant, man.
But
these guys,
that was ironic.
These fucking guys, I love where they are in their place in Hollywood and everything because nobody can fuck with them. They can't be canceled. They're Teflon, man. Anybody that goes after them, aside from the Muslims who said if they show the picture of Muhammad, they will kill them. And then, they just had completed wiping out a French magazine a few weeks prior to that. So, yeah, they took that threat. It was the only one, though. The one defeat in all these fights with everybody, including Scientology and shit like that. So, I mean, it's...
Yeah, that's because Comedy Central pulled that one off. Like, I give them credit, Matt and Trey. I mean, these guys are my fucking heroes because I'm the demographic that grew up enjoying their shit. The fact they had the balls to fucking do it and actually aired it. I remember watching an episode like, we did that.
There's at least 2 or 3 episodes a season, though, like when they were doing 16 episodes, that I'm like, fuck, man, how do they get away with this shit?
Luke's got a theory on this. He says Matt and Trey are comedic geniuses. They don't hand episodes into Comedy Central until 30 minutes before it airs, so they don't have time to censor things. Sounds like something right up their fucking alley.
Well, and if you have the power and you have a product that a company wants that badly, that you can get away with doing that, kudos to fucking you. Because shit.
This is funny. I got to throw it back to the previous topic. Lan says, JFK Jr. coming back with Michael Jackson. That would make a great, wait for it, thriller.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. I saw that a minute ago.
You know what? I got to give him a little applause for that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks like Dave's got a conspiracy theory friend, too. They're out there, man. They're becoming more. I don't think there's more of them coming around. I think they're just becoming louder and more bold about spouting their bullshit.
Everybody's got a platform to do it from now that is equally loud as everybody else's.
Yeah. Luke said, this would piss me off. Luke says, I remember going to see Halloween 2007 while walking in. Disgruntled Halloween fans were outside telling people spoilers walking in. I thought that was lame. I would have punched a motherfucker in the mouth if I'd have heard that bullshit.
That's the same kind of cunt that does that shit on they put the spoiler in their title or something, Oh, Thanos kills Iron Man. It's always something like that, too. It's just, you guys are weak. You're weak-minded, and your character's weak. We don't need you in the circle. Just beat it. Go watch that shit in your basement and shut the fuck up. You should revoke your internet.
Yeah. I got to hit this one, too, because Jimmy says, take the James back to the pair. Which is great. And Luke says, oh, the Michael Richards episode. Yes.
Oh,
that's the one.
Tanya says,
hey!
Hello, boys. Hello, Tanya.
The vulgar ass lady. Oh.
The fucking the vulgar ass lady. Happy Valentine's Day. Wow, yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell we're all single since all we're doing is doing this show on Valentine's Day.
Well, it's a Monday night, man. 9:00. Most people have wrapped it up, or they're fucking like. It's a work night.
I guarantee you, I could go to the Olive Garden right down the street right now, and that bitch is full of couples right now. They don't give a fuck if it's Monday or not. It is full of couples.
Well, it's Monday. If Valentine's Day, we would done fucking eating dinner and I came home and ate out. You know what I mean? Like, I was ready for bed. I gotta get up at fucking 4:45 in the morning. I got work.
Picked up a pizza at a joint. All they had were across the whole line were heart-shaped pizzas. That's all I saw. That's it.
Speaking of Olive Garden, I went to Olive Garden for this weekend with some friends of mine. There was a birthday getting ready to be sung to next to us. And I think I scared like half the staff of that Olive Garden because they were like, all right, we've got a birthday in the house. And I was like, whoa, just as loud as I could. And like 3 of them like jumped and turned around and was like, what the fuck? It was great. So
Dave says, you just gave me a spoiler for Iron Man. Sorry, Dave. It has been, 20 or 13 years now since Iron Man came out. So
what? I didn't even hear what you said. So
The Thanos killed Iron Man, which he didn't.
He didn't.
But,
or did he?
I have no idea.
The Colonel is ready for bed.
At least hope Tanya picked up my joke when I said there. I've already went out and had dinner, come back home and eaten out. Like, no one picked up on that. I was so disappointed, you two.
Damn it.
No, there's a lot of moving gears around here, Colonel.
I gave you guys fucking gold right there. I was like, shit. And I was looking at the comments, like, shit.
I know gold when I hear it.
We're going to the fucking Super Bowl!
Gold.
Come on, man. If you're going to do it right.
We're going to the fucking Super Bowl!
Still doesn't match up.
It does too.
Does not.
Fuck you. It does.
Oh, man.
All right. Next topic I had to talk about was the Stephen King's Firestarter remaking again. We got a trailer for that. And coming from Blumhouse.
It's at Blumhouse? We could probably show that one.
It's still Universal, though.
Yeah, fuck it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Blumhouse has a deal with the Universal.
Fucking Universal's like Disney. They're fucking starting to buy everything up, man.
I think we could show it. We're not.
We got good momentum going. We could just talk and give a link.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'll look that up too. Ziggy, what'd you think of the Firestarter trailer?
I have a soft spot for the Drew Barrymore version back in the day. I like to watch it. I did catch it recently, and yeah, it doesn't quite hold up. I feel like this film is due for a modern take. And
agreed. What
I'm hearing is they've completely thrown the book out, I guess. I don't know how that works, but we'll see. It looks okay. I hope I don't know. I really don't know.
Did you just say they totally threw the book out? You don't know how this is going to work? Do you not remember the film that shall not be fucking named? That's how it's going to work.
Yeah, but I don't want this to go into the movies that shall not be named either. I hope not. Man, that's bad. Maybe they got something here. I'd say you're going to need some burning bodies running around, screaming to make this entertaining for me. But God, get that R rating if you can. I guess. No, PG-13 probably.
Blumhouse probably not. No, it'll probably be an R.
I have to say I'm underwhelmed by that trailer overall. It didn't really blow me away. But man, it's Stephen King. It's just like the other one. You got to go and give it its day in court, just like we did to Pet Sematary, And thankfully, I didn't see anything that a major twist or change that they made in the story didn't get revealed in this trailer that I know of, which is something Pet Sematary failed miserably on. Fuck.
You didn't like that Pet Sematary trailer, did
you? They had a chance. Again, they had a chance. They took this beloved movie, flipped a plot point, a huge plot point, and would have made everyone just go, and gave it away in the trailer.
You know what's fun? What's Colonel? What's wrong with you?
The fact that I've been hearing this bitch for 2 years straight. Our viewers have heard this bitch for 2 years straight. Our viewers have also heard my Summer's Eve bit for 2 fucking years straight. We've heard Wino for a fucking year and a half. Goddamn, we beat a dead horse around here. We do not let shit go, do we?
No, we don't.
No.
We don't. Because, dude, you slide us, fuck you. And that was a big deal.
By the way, Firestarter has been rated R by the Motion Picture Association of America.
Did you look that up?
I did.
Okay. The thing I think is funny, we have movies that shall not be named. Maybe we should have trailers that shall not be named too.
Add it to the fucking list. Fucking why not? We'll just change our base from Stillwater, Oklahoma to fucking Tennessee, and people wouldn't complain why we ban trailers. Dude, sorry.
Dave says, if it's a Blumhouse, it's already on fire for all the wrong reasons then.
Damn it! I was getting ready to bring that up because I remember the other dead horse that we used to have was that Blumhouse, the climax of every Blumhouse movie was them setting a house on fire. So this one, it would actually work.
Yeah, I know. That's the fucked up part. That's why I'm a little disappointed.
I think we made that joke too when this first got announced, maybe. But it just looks about as what you would expect. I don't know if I like the girl yet.
I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? It sucks because we'll have to go and see. I guess kudos for not giving away too much, but it does look like the same kind of setup is there. So.
Here you go, Dave. Evil burns tonight.
I don't know. I'm like Zag. I don't have a fondness for the original Firestarter. I've seen it much later. Don't like it. Seen this trailer. I'm probably not going to fucking like it. I do appreciate that I've seen a couple heads on fire. But, dude, as soon as I've seen fucking Blumhouse, I just know it's not going to be that good.
Sucks,
Dead horse we mentioned a few times. I personally remember Lionsgate was fucking hot. Was bringing out all the best fucking horror films. Then they started putting out a bunch of shit and faded off. And Blumhouse is in the putting out a bunch of shit phase. They're almost done, in my opinion. I give
Lionsgate,
them 5 more years.
Dimension
Blumhouse will be around for a while.
I don't know, man.
Dude, they got Exorcist coming. They got a bunch of shit all on the thing. They're remaking fucking everything.
Studio, their A24 could possibly fucking dethrone.
He's going hard after Elm Street and Friday the 13th as well.
Good luck with that Friday the 13th. No one's going to give a shit by the time they get around to that.
Yeah.
They are fucking it up.
There you go. Biometal says, skeptical on Firestarter. Anything today has total ass potential? All right. Yeah. I think Firestarter Rekindled will hold up as a better movie than this reboot. Is that the sequel? Is that what the sequel's called? Rekindled? Fuck. If there's some political message, I'll puke gummy bears. There will absolutely be a political message, man. It'll be an anti-bullying message, probably.
I really don't know, but he's absolutely got a huge point there.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of room for some kind of social slap in the face.
But there already is to an extent. Remember the trailer? Oh, they're going to. She's the first of her kind. They're going to take her and they're going to dissect her and blah 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 blah.
Well, that's kind of what the first one was
figure out
about.
what their political message is going to be by the end of the film.
But will there be a George C. Scott? No, there will not.
There will
Because
not.
that character in the original was
He was great.
the shit.
But you see the guy in the black kind of jacket, kind of looks like
assume
the
that's
same thing, same fucking yeah.
I don't know. I'm not psyched for it, but I am one of those people that think Firestarter deserves a new look. I just don't know if Blumhouse is the company to do it. That's what I'm worried about. So we'll see.
And the good news is it's streaming on Peacock as well, so another one you can stay home and watch.
True.
Lance says, what happened to Twisted Films? I remember that logo, then it was gone. Didn't they release Spiral?
Isn't that the Saw? Well, it's the Saw series.
Yeah. Saw, right? Yeah.
I don't know what else they do. I'm sure they do others, but I don't know.
Okay. Here, I got them. Dead Silence, The Tortured, Catacombs, Repo, Genetic Opera.
That's a
These are
Twisted?
all Twisted Pictures. Films
Okay.
produced.
All right.
Sometimes these are wrong, though. Let me get a little closer look at this here.
Yeah, Repo Genetic Opera was a Twisted Pictures film. Yeah.
Yep. Sure was.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Texas Chainsaw from 2013. A Boy
See,
Called
they made good movies. They started making shit, and they faded off for a while.
That's what happened. They started making it.
Cycle.
Started thinking they had the Midas touch. Yep, pretty much focused. Yep, there he goes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Saw from Saw, probably right. They're pretty much focused on torture horror, right? Yep.
Seems about right. So, last question about Firestarter. Yeah.
Keith Flint.
Saw that. Yeah. Last question about Firestarter. 0 to 10, Colonel, excitement level.
2, 3, 4. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. I watch it, but I have no attachment to the original, so I really don't.
Okay. Ziggy?
I'll go 4 by design, just so I temper my expectations, and it's hopefully a lot better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with 4 as well. I'm not super pumped for it, but whatever. Let's see what happens. One more thing. Again, guys, feel free to throw some questions in the comments and let us know what we need to be talking about here. I got a question for you guys. Colonel, you said just a little bit ago you've been trying to watch new stuff in this year. So what new shit have you seen this year, horror-wise?
I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm trying. We're only, 44 days into the fucking new year. I got time to backtrack. So far, I'm sure we're going to talk about it tonight, hopefully.
Well, we might.
Slapface, the long night. I need to make a list. I think I got 1 or 2 more, even though I was pretty pumped to see Antlers on HBO Max. So now I have to back into 2021 because I gotta see Antlers. And last night is Soho too. So I got a couple from last year I got to catch. But so far, not much. I could have swore there was one that came out last month I watched, but the name is not coming at me.
Not hitting you right now?
Dave says he saw the Super Bowl. That was horror.
Damn.
Dave said it. Wasn't me.
Dave's
I
fucking
know. Dave is on fire tonight. Was it For the Sake of Vicious?
No, it wasn't that one.
Because that one was not bad. That one's actually worth a watch. Scream was one.
Scream was
Oh,
the
yeah,
last.
there you go. I don't know what the fuck I forgot Scream.
Is that it? Yeah. Okay.
So bad I've seen it twice and didn't even remember I've seen it.
Yeah, right.
Like I said, man, Scream was great up until that fucking that one plot point I just can't get by.
Right. Carrie says, Pam and Tommy, the dodgy penis is so funny. Is that the Hulu series? I think it's on Hulu. I was around when that shit happened, so I'm kind of curious in that series, honestly.
When that tape came out, I had it in my car and I mentioned it to the office guys, the suits upstairs. I was like, "Hey, I got the tape," and they were like, "Oh, holy shit, man, bring it in," And we waited till everyone to leave at 5. We went up to the conference room and watched it on the big fucking screen, dudes. So I mean, I saw it, so I'd be curious to see how they attach this story to it now into this remake of everything. But man, if he's not in there honking the boat with his penis, I'm not interested. 'Cause that was the funniest shit of the whole video. Hilarious.
Colonel, do you have any recollection of this video back in the day?
No, I heard. Of course, I heard about it, but I've never seen it. Like, I still to this day, I've never seen it.
Wow.
You never shit. I think you can go to Pornhub and watch that shit now.
I just
Probably.
that's never really had any interest to watch that one.
She's pretty hot, man.
Luke says, yeah, it's the Hulu series. It's so bad, it's hilarious.
Sweet.
Very nice. I may have to watch it, man. I may have to watch it. Stacey Lynn says, Scream, the true story. I had to walk away. Don't know if you guys brought this up.
No.
No, because that's on that Discovery streaming service or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not subbing to that to watch
Discovery
one fucking
Plus
thing.
or something.
Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. No offense. I just can't do it.
Carrie says Pam and Tommy is on Disney Plus here. Yeah, it's a little
Holy shit.
that wouldn't fly here, man.
Well, you gotta think Disney
Wow.
Plus does that. They do have that bundle where you get Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus here in the States.
Yeah.
And well, Disney Plus has a couple of heavy things on there now. Now, I mean, shit, they ran that Beatles thing, or they smoke about 25,000 cigarettes over that fucking production. So that's not very Disney-like.
Dude, I love when Mickey Mouse makes an appearance on South Park. I'll just throw that out there. I love it when he does. Like the Jonas Brothers concert that he destroys. Great. I'll fucking kill you, Kyle.
I did see that one too. Mickey Mouse is the heavy.
It's so fucked up, but
Just wrong, man. Yeah,
it's again, how are they getting away with that? You
because
know?
Disney knows better. They'll get their ass slapped if they try to. If these guys start digging on Disney, who the hell knows what they'll come up with? You know. I love
Oh
it.
Jesus! Luke says, I guess on Pam and Tommy starts talking to his animatronic penis, and it's absolutely hilarious. Really? Holy God! That's it. I got to start watching that tonight. I have to. I have to now.
It's not fair, man. Guys gets to tour the world as a rock star and has a 10-inch penis. It's not fair. Not fair.
That dude,
And take home Pamela Anderson in her prime.
yeah. But he also has hepatitis, so it's not all.
B or C?
I don't know. You I don't know. Didn't she sue him for giving him her hepatitis or some shit?
Probably. Anyway, all right. Ziggy, what have you watched in horror over the last few weeks?
Dude, I've been working so much, man. The last movie I sat down and watched was Scream. The last horror flick I got to watch. I'm way behind. I didn't get to see Slapface or this. Fuck. We interviewed the fucking guy. I haven't even been able to watch his movie yet. I'm dying to see that.
You gotta make time for that one, man.
Yeah. As soon as I get a second, man. I mean, like today
Last one I've watched. Oh, go ahead.
No, just saying. Today I was, running around getting prepped for today, trying to figure out what the fuck we were talking about. I was doing some digging, so didn't have time to watch.
Yeah. The last one I watched, actually, I watched yesterday before the game, and it was from 2021, but it was that Seance that's on Shudder now. We had talked about watching it and reviewing it last year, but we never got to it. Bad. Bad. Completely predictable, but some of the kills in it are, well, one kill especially is like pretty fucking creative, but could never physically happen.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
Yeah, good kills can save a fucking movie for me sometimes, as bad as they could be.
Well, okay, me and again, I'll bring this up. My lesbian friend, her and I were watching it together, and jokingly, we were making up like the plot twist, just based on the dialogue and the story of the movie, and it was just like, and we nailed two of them. Like, jokingly, and those two came true. And I was like, shit, that's bad. So, yeah, don't waste your time on seance, folks. Unless you want a good joke. Oh,
Lance says, confession time. What horror movie did you used to love but now realize it's dog shit? Oh, I got an answer for this.
I would say Firestarter.
Hmm.
Because I rewatched that recently, and that one does not hold up. I wouldn't maybe say dog shit, but it doesn't hold up.
For me, and it sucks. It's because of an incident that happened to Colonel and I at a horror convention. I used to love Demon Knight, and I still like the movie, but a couple of times I've thought about watching it, but Billy Zane is such a dick and was such a cocksucker to us in person. I can't do it. I feel like I'm gracing him by putting it on and watching it, like it's getting him a credit or something. You know what I mean? So I can't do it. I just can't do it. I haven't been. The desire to watch Demon Knight has been killed since we met the dick that is Billy Zane.
He's got one of those leather butt plugs that's installed in him right now, and every time you watch Demon Knight, it gives him a little tickle. So yeah, don't do that.
It's funny. There's two things to go along with Zach's thing before I give you mine. One, I've heard a rumor that on set, every time he messed up a line, someone had to pull one anal bead out. And at one point, it got to like fucking 15. Two, on a serious note, I didn't think I was going to have enough room. I still don't like seeing this much blue behind me. But I just kind of run out of shit to hang stuff on the wall. So I was really going to put his autograph that I paid for on the wall. But I was going to get some paper and draw like a dick and cut it out and slap it on the face. But I don't have scissors. So I couldn't. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. But I think that's fucking hilarious.
It's because you won't stop running with them. That's why you can't have any scissors. Correct?
I know, man.
Okay.
And those rounded tips are shit, dude.
Those suck.
It just sucks, man, because that was literally one of my favorite movies of all time for horror. And once that happened, it's amazing how your opinion can change on something when you've been just kind of like, damn, dude. Just, yeah, we were high-headed fucking peasants. You know, the king is coming through, the prince. He barely any eye contact. This cocksucker did not want to be there. And then it's taking $80 a pop to fucking meet him, and you're going to treat your fans like that? No thanks.
All right. Well, for me, this is super fucking easy. Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Like, as a kid, I absolutely loved it. It was probably my favorite Friday the 13th movie. But now, as I got older, I'm like, this movie fucking sucks. Again, we bitched about this movie many times. You got, he looks shitty with the mask off. Oh, mommy! He gets all that shit. Fucking somehow a leg's attached to the fucking ocean. It's just an all-around fucking horrible movie. Not a whole lot of gore in it. It's even worth a fuck. It's just a bad fucking Friday the 13th movie. But I will still admit, if you're looking for kid-friendly Friday the 13th movies, in my opinion, the ones I always show first, Part 6, mainly because there's one sex scene you don't see a titty. That one's pretty kid-friendly. And Part 8. Fuck. That's starter Jason to me. 6 and 8, just because I think they're the safer movies.
Luke says Freddy versus Jason for him.
Yeah, that movie, that's another one I thought was great in the fucking theater because you had all this anticipation for fucking years. And this is literally the second time I was able to see Jason on the fucking big screens. I was too young to see him previous 9 times. So X and Freddy versus Jason were my introduction to Friday the 13th on the big screen. And it was fucking amazing. It was
Freddy
fun.
versus Jason.
It's a fun, stupid movie. But if you've watched it recently, it's bad.
Freddy versus Jason was always, all right, we're going to finally start doing the crossovers you've all been clamoring for. This was an obvious start. We got Robert Englund. First mistake, you don't get Kane Hodder, who was, riding high as Jason at this point. Second of all, you got a director who openly admits never saw a Friday the 13th movie. What the
Good
fuck,
idea.
man?
Good idea.
Having said all that, I don't think Freddy vs. Jason is the worst of all time. I mean, it's still entertaining in its way. But it's what a missed opportunity to give it to someone that really could have ran with that shit, and did something that we wanted to see. Lan, who asked the question, said for him it's Event Horizon. Wow, that one has some strong moments in it still. We just watched that one recently when we rated that year, remember? I think that was my number 1 or 2. Fuck.
Yeah, it was up there. Well, I got another question for you. Rachel back here, and I think she asked this earlier. What's the plans for the next big horror event? Colonel, tell them all about it.
Tell them all about it. Let me tell you. It's Horror Hound, baby. Yes, the crew is coming back to my hometown. Horror Hound, Cincinnati, March 27th? Or 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Should I wear my Stafford jersey?
Oh, go fuck yourself. No. that wound will still be pretty fucking fresh. I would not.
I don't have one. Don't worry.
Dude.
You can wear your Lions hat. No one's going to care. Just don't wear a Stafford jersey. They don't wear a Steelers jersey either. There's plenty of Steelers fans around here, which I don't understand. But fuck all that. I don't give a fuck about football. I give a fuck about Horror Hound, man. Dude, we got the Thing reunion. It's a mini reunion, but the Thing reunion nonetheless. Candyman. Yes. The 92 version, not the new one.
Right.
Halloween 3. Yes.
Atkins.
Halloween 3. Creep Show. Very, very small one. But yes. There's some good ones. I'm going to spend way more money than I want to or should.
That's Adrian Barbeau.
Adrian Barbeau. There's the mini Fog reunion too, because you got Tom Hanks and Adrian Barbeau.
Right.
Motherfucker, I will be asking Fog questions. Okay, I don't know if anyone else is going to, but this motherfucker has got Fog questions for those two. Go ahead. Scream.
I was just going to say, and Scream.
And Scream.
Oh, and Scream. I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot the mainstream one, guys.
God, you can't forget that one.
So how long is it going to take for you to get the panel up, guys?
The panel? We still got panels we need to get up there.
We've already been asked that about that Scream panel.
Jackass.
I know. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to getting back to Cincinnati, and hopefully this time I'll be able to spend a little bit of time before the con, or hopefully shortly after the con, and see some of the city, because I didn't get to see shit of Cincinnati the last time I was there. So,
like I said, I'm taking off that Friday and the following Monday, just in case.
Okay.
Good.
I'm not sure yet. I'm coming, obviously, but I don't know what's what with that. And
I'm leaving Thursday morning, so as soon as I can get on the road, hopefully by 8 at the latest, which might be tough for me working the night before, but
right.
I'm planning to just drive straight through. I'm not even going to stop anywhere. I may stop and have like lunch or dinner in Indianapolis with S. Michael or somebody, on the way, but I'm not stopping at a B&B or anything like that.
This is Stevie Wayne, your nightlight. I love it. Oh, that's so
right.
Fucking cool, man. I fucking love the Fog.
You can't remake the Fog though either, because you don't have real radio stations like that anymore. Not many.
You're right, Crank. You can't remake the Fog. It's already been tried and failed. Failed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Colonel, I'll let you answer this question. What's in Cincinnati worth seeing? I'm legit serious. That's Dave.
You say you're legit serious means I'm going to be legit serious with the answers. At first I was like, this motherfucker. What's Canada worth seeing? Other than the beautiful fucking landscape and much cleaner air, I'm sure.
Well, and
there's all kinds of shit. What's there not to see in fucking Cincinnati, man? There's so much history here. If you're a fucking history buff, there's plenty to fucking see. I mean, you still got fucking the old school riverboats to go through. There's, the museum center, which used to be a huge train station. The music hall is very haunted and it was built in like the late 1800s. So I mean, and it's a fucking beautiful piece of architecture. There's a reason why. This is fucking funny. I still laugh when he said it. Emilio Estevez says Cincinnati is the Paris of the Midwest. That's all you need to know, which I'd find funny because I'm from here. So I'm like, what the fuck's this dude talking about? There's some cool shit around here, but I wouldn't say it's like New York or fucking Chicago or anything like that.
Paris is dirty and smoky, and everyone's a prick when I went there. So, is that what it is? No, I've been to Cincinnati. It's nothing like that.
No, I've never been to Paris. Some people are fucking broke. So I don't get to go to Europe, leave the country. But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's shit to see. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know. I'm not a fucking tour guide. Like I said, I've been here my whole life, so I've seen it all. I don't know what I mean, my thing's what you got to go to Skyline Chili. Like that's what I'm going to fucking lead off with.
Boom. That's one thing. There's two things I'm really interested in seeing besides Skyline. Is I want to see the fountain from WKRP in Cincinnati. I have to see that. In fact, if I can get in that and frolic a little bit, I'll be happy.
The water's not going to be turned on, man. It's fucking March.
Do what?
It's too cold. The water is not going to be turned on. It's too cold.
I'll bring my own fucking water. I'll bring a bottle of water and just get in the fountain and just pour it all over me and fucking frolic for a little bit. I have to. I have to.
Sing the WKRP song the entire time.
Yep, and then I'll get arrested and hauled off to the funny farm probably. But
Baby.
Then the other thing is I want to see that. I think it's a museum that they fashion like the League of Heroes or the Justice League.
Oh, the one the Justice League fashioned from. Yes, they didn't fashion it from the cartoon. Yes, that's what I was talking about. That's Union Terminal. It used to be a huge train station. Now it's a museum of natural history.
Yeah, I want to see that too because I like old buildings. And
if you get in early enough, man, that first day, if you get in, I can get you up early enough. We might have to. They close at like 5. We'll go to the museum before we go to Horror.
Okay. BK says I had lunch across the street from that fountain.
Nice.
Oh, what restaurant? Because other than Skyline, there's not much downtown that's affordable. Like I'm broke.
Probably Skyline.
I like to take you guys to fucking Soto. That's like one of the best Italian restaurants in Cincinnati. But it's hard to get in there. You need a reservation. There's Jeff Ruby Steakhouse, which
hey, we love the La Rosas.
Italian. Hello, let's go.
Oh, dude, do you know how hard to get a fucking reservation in that fucking place?
We'll get on it, man.
We're celebrities. Tell them what's up.
Got fucking 5 weeks.
I'm like, I'm Joe Burrow's third cousin. Michael Burrow. They might let me in. Who fucking knows?
I'm Michael Burrow.
We're celebrities. throw that out there. We got a YouTube show.
We're also toying with the idea of going in June to Pennsylvania. But I'm finding out my summer schedule is a bit hectic.
You're busier.
Yeah, a lot busier. So I'm not sure. And that one sounds really good. It's the Monroeville, the Night of the Living Dead con they have there. And,
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, I could drive in on a Friday night, stay for Saturday, and head back Sunday morning. Because it's a 4-hour drive to Pittsburgh from here.
Dude, they have like sites touring. You can go to the sites where like the helicopters and the cemeteries and shit. Fuck, I really want to go, man. And this year it's the reunion of Night of the Living Dead 1990. Tony Todd, Patricia Tallman, all the fucking people from, Tom Savini directed remake of Night of the Living Dead, which I love.
But honestly, we're close enough. Not so much crank to where we could plan a fucking weekend to go see all this shit, and there don't need to be a con.
Okay, I'm
worst case scenario. I'm with you. I want to go to the con. I want to see that fucking reunion and have a tour guide show me all these sites instead of having to drive around and try to fucking find them. But then again, we also have Patricia too. I'm sure she could point us in the right fucking direction to get around.
She said if we go, she's there all 3 days. So,
yep.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking if anything, I might be able to leave like if I did it like one day. I'd have to drive in Friday or Saturday and then get back.
That's what I'm thinking. Drive in Friday night, crash, try to get all this in on Saturday, leave Sunday morning.
It depends when the panels are. It's working right now. We're working on it. I really want to go. I mean, last year's was in July, and it just looked like it was a fucking blast. And just After Crank and I visited the Friday the 13th area in Blairstown, New Jersey this past, couple of months,
Magic.
that fucking was just
Magic.
feeling it. I think going to the Monroeville Mall would be orgasmic. Yes, I would probably be coming all over as I was walking.
No, I'm saying you're a fucking jerk off for going Blairstown without me, you assholes.
Speaking of Night of the Living Dead, I did just get this in the mail.
Oh shit! You pushed him. You pushed him, Colonel. What is this?
This is like it's Nanoforce. It's like they're like the army guys that we used to play with. If you were from the 70s, like my old ass is, you got those army guys. But they initially put out the sets for Halloween, and they're very limited. There's a lot more of them around, but they're still pretty fucking cool, man. And then
Nice.
you get a 4-inch George A. Romero figure, which makes this whole thing worth it.
Glows in the dark too.
It glows in the fucking dark, dude.
And why do you not have it sitting under a direct light right now?
I did. I kind of put it when I first opened it. I checked it out and shut the lights off. It's cool, dude. It might be a little bit cooler. The only thing that makes the Halloween one cooler is it's so rare. They are re-releasing the Halloween with the opposite colors, and they did that one mass production as well.
Cool. Well, hopefully that answers Rachel's question. Colonel,
Yeah.
I have another question, though. Are you going to be able to make it for August for OKC?
Season ends August 1st, buddy.
Still I'm trying. We all know a big financial decision was made earlier this year that
I'm aware.
You'll get a pass if you need it, but I still hope you can
I don't
somehow.
want a pass, though. I want to fucking.
I know. You saw what we fucking did last year, and you got to get in on that, baby.
I do, even if I just fucking watch. Because I don't know if I can get in front of a bunch of people like that and do that.
Oh, yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
That's a little like a courage never hurt anybody.
Yeah, there's beers there at that theater.
Let me just say, I've saved up enough vacation days where I could cover the first half of it, but the second half of it, that week's already taken off. I wouldn't be allowed off. So I can make sure I have points I can use. Because I would have to call off probably at least one day.
You'll have to, because if we nail that, what I think we're going to get with that main guest in that screening room, that's going to be a million hits. That's as big as it gets.
We're a niche of a niche, man. I don't think it'll be a million, but
no.
Like I said, still up in the air. It's not that I don't want to.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still trying to figure out logistics and stuff like that.
We'll get it, man. It's fine. But I mean, I just love that one because that particular con gives us complete and utter access and freedom over the whole thing. Like we're right there with the guy running it.
Carte blanche.
We got it all this time. We got the complete control of it. So I can't fucking wait to at least control of the entertainment part of it.
Right. And we got a couple of new things that we want to try there, and we need the Colonel there.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
He knows that. When we understand, though. If you can't, then you can't. We get it, man. We know why. So it's fine. It's fine. But you saw it. Like I said, I know you want to be there. I just hope you can.
Right.
Here we go.
Yep. Anyway.
Lance says, has any of us acquired or played the Night of the Living Dead board game? I'm big on board games. Just curious. Yes, so am I. And that's all I've been doing is collecting board games the last couple of years, anything horror related. I do have this complete set unopened. I have all the extras with it too, and I haven't played it. I know it's a Zombicide, just sheeted out, but it looks beautiful. I mean, just looking at what they put into it. I plan to do an unboxing. It's behind the 17 other unboxings I have to do. And I will get to it someday. I'll have enough time and I'll have the motivation and we'll do it. But yeah, man, I got another buddy that's close by here. You need 3 players for it. So it's tough to get 3 people in that have 4 to 6 hours not to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. I love board games. I never have a chance to play them though. Because I'm pretty much a solo lone duck.
You're not a wolf, baby. Don't not a duck. You're a lone wolf.
That's right.
Lone wolf.
One man wolf pack.
I very seldom have people over at my house. and normally never enough to play a fucking board game. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't buy these things, even though I really do want to play the Evil Dead 2 board game.
Oh,
I just like having them for collectors things. Like I've got The Shining.
see, here's the thing, though.
The Thing right here.
I think in there I have the Friday the 13th. I have The Shining. I have Night of the Living Dead. The Thing, it was my Kickstarter when I sold it to Crank because you needed 4 players and 6 hours to play it. Now they have this new version of The Thing coming out that you can play with 1 to 6, and it only takes an hour to play. So I'll probably look into getting that one. But yeah, The Shining one. But that Night of the Living Dead, I mean, fuck, it's 4 boxes, big fucking thick boxes, and then it has extra miniature figures from the movie and stuff. So I mean, it's kind of like this, but
yeah. And I've got a couple others in my actual game storage. Like I think I've got Jaws, and can't even remember what else I got in there. But
what's that other one? It's the
Horrified.
Well, Colonel's got Horrified.
Yeah, I didn't play that too. I didn't play that either.
That's like more of your
Universal Monsters.
Yeah, Universal Monsters or Monster Squad type stuff. I can't think of the one I have with all the killers and you. I've actually played it.
As much as you talk about that, what
I know. The name slips my head.
80s.
Final Girl?
Yeah.
Final Girl is that's the solo one. That's like a solitaire type. This one is God damn, it's right in that room in there. It's got like all the killers are based on real properties kind of thing. And the idea of the game is you're the killer and you go around and hit the victims, and there's like it's a map and you can add to the map and stuff like that. But God damn it, why can't I think of it? They just put out season 2. I can't think of it. I'll think of it as soon as we go off the air. I know it.
Right. I think Jaws is the only other one I've gotten in that closet back there, but
I did recently pick up that Final Girl Part 2, Season 2, because Part 1 was fucking... It was so much fun. I played one... It's got 8 of them. There's 8 different chapters or stories you can play with the main box set. And Season 2 has like The Thing and Poltergeist, all kinds of cool shit to it. So I got that... Silent Night, Deadly Night, the game. I had to grab that. Had to. I wasn't going to because I'm like, that's a stupid game to make a movie to make a game about. But then I watched their sales pitch video and it looked quite fun. So I was like, all right, fuck it. It's got great artwork on it too.
S. Michael says Nyctophobia is great, a vampire game that you play blindfolded. That seems risky.
Yeah.
It sounds like an orgy of the vampire orgy.
Now we see how S. Michael rolls in his fucking crib when he gets a guest over for Valentine's Day, huh?
Maybe I definitely will stop by Indianapolis and visit with S. Michael. See what's going on there. Now, he says it's a VHS board game from the early 90s. Lots of fun.
Oh, I have Atmosphere. Remember that one?
Yeah, the last one Carrie played was Atmosphere.
See, yeah, because that was an Australian game, but it got huge in England too. Mm-hmm. They're redoing it. Kickstarter and Lan, I have that for you too. You said it too. You didn't know Silent Night Deadly Night was coming out. Indiegogo, Kickstarter. That's where I find all that shit, all of it. And yeah, fucking Atmosphere was fucking amazing. And the new one is built right into it's a computer, so it's not gonna like you watched a videotape back in the 80s. So it was to say you knew what was coming, and you're watching the clock. You're like, oh fuck, you got to get your turn done so you don't get fucked by the guy, the gatekeeper. So now it's a program and it's completely random. So that aspect makes the game that much better, I think. So although I didn't want to spring out, they wanted like $130 for it, man. A little bit pricey for a game I already have.
Yeah. Well, I saw Colonel.
I'm not trying to, but some of the board games really bored me. I'm
sorry.
It's getting close to time anyway, so
yeah.
We might as well start kind of wrapping this up.
That time. It was just like,
yeah, it's time. It's time.
Oh.
I do want to mention. Do what? What, Colonel?
No, I was just looking at the comments. I saw Luke had something to say, but it's about
The Warriors.
no. Off subject. Hearts of Darkness final Friday doc is doing a lot of filming right now. Yes.
Yep.
Sure are.
Yep. And perks for Never Hike Alone, the Ghost Cut, have started going out. So you should get, if you were part of that, you should be getting some stuff from them pretty soon. And I think perks for Roseblood start shipping April, I think.
I think so.
Whenever they get them.
And by the way, Peter, I doubt you're watching tonight. You would have said, hey, but hope you get to feeling better and rest up your spine, sir.
Spine.
Shit.
Fuck, bro. BK, the Warriors game's coming next month, the 8th. Believe me, I'll let you know.
Want to say thanks to our members, our final girls, Corey, Chris, Lorena, Christy, S. Michael, Patricia, Tanya, and Tyrone. And, of course, thanks to our crazy Ralphs, Angelo and Raymond, our camp counselors, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Kiara, and Dave. Our next episode, we're going to be doing a review of the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre next Monday, and we may throw a ranking in there of all of them, too. Maybe.
Yeah, I can probably rank them without having to watch every one again.
Fuck that. I got to watch those 3 in the middle that aren't too savory.
Yeah.
Which 3 in the middle?
Yeah, you know.
3, 4,
3 Next Generation and what is it? Saw His Family? What the fuck? Or one's Leatherface? What fuck? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them.
There's Leatherface. There's
Huh. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Land says, roll on the floor to Ziggy's reaction to having to rank them. We're not looking forward to it, man, because there could be like 4 in last place.
I love the first and the second one. I mean, it's no secret. I'm very upfront and adamant that I could take those 2 and the rest could fuck off. But
yeah, I know. But I mean, I think that's the same.
I know
98% of the population. I still think we should rank them.
Due diligence as a horror host.
We've done it for every other franchise.
We've done it for them all. Why not do it for this too? Sure.
All right. Ziggy, send them out.
Man, it's just every week is great, man. I love this. I look forward to this. Just getting this out and having an outlet to talk to you people. And we're getting back on the road, man. Woo! It's time. More shit coming. We got more game shows coming at you. It's just getting started, motherfuckers, and I can't wait to bring it. So see you next week.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah. Colonel.
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry. Simon Garfunkel has been playing since fucking 10 o'clock last night. Sorry, I'm a little down the dump still. I really thought I beat it, but no. So sorry for being the Debbie Downer of the group tonight. But like always, don't get sick. Wash your dick. And don't smell like a Scuba Steve. You Summer's Eve.
You don't know how hard it was not to push that button, dude.
What? This one?
We're going to the fucking Super Bowl!
That's the one.
Now we need a fucking slow zoom on my face. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I was searching. I'll say it. I was searching for that one. Remember we did the sad blink way early on?
Oh, God, yeah.
I was looking for that just to put in with that Super Bowl thing to come after it. And like, all by myself.
Yeah.
But
that one would get us blocked, though.
Yeah, I didn't have time to pull it up anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, we always have this. So.
Change it to wah, 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 wah.
We had that. We had that for a while. Thanks again, guys, for watching and playing with us and having a good time. Also, I want to mention the next time we do a game show will be Monday, March 7th. Is that the correct date?
If you want to play.
Yes. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be looking for contestants for that. And we may have some different prizes for that.
Aha.
Not positive,
We're working.
But we may.
We're working on something. Hey,
Yes.
I may or may not have bought 2 of these for just such an occasion. We may.
Oh.
We may.
So, stay tuned for that. We'll let you know when we start looking for you guys to be part of that. As we mentioned, members will get priority consideration. Just so you know, check out deathcurssociety.com and see how to become a member.
Yeah, just send after the show. I'll put my link in the comments for my PayPal. Just send me $5 if you'd like to audition, and we'll go from there.
Don't listen to the Colonel, because he will.
that for $1.
There it is. Did you reload it?
I got my other page open. It
Oh.
allows me to push all of them. So
As a matter of fact, it was.
Oh, good God. Well, this could go on for a while. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you guys had a great night. And we will catch you next week for Texas Chainsaw Massacre review and ranking. So,
You know you can rank these fuckers out watching them. It doesn't matter. They're interchangeable. They're so fucking bad.
I'm gonna watch them to give them their full, most recent submission of data that I could possibly take from all of them, and then we'll put the ranking so it'll be legit. Yeah,
that's your homework for the week. Watch
Right.
all the Texas Chainsaw movies, and then we'll rank them together next week.